Sha'Carri Richardson is in the news yet again, and as you would assume, it's not for the right reasons.
I can't say anymore. I'm probably already in trouble for mentioning it to well, we call you normies.
Some of you might remember Sha'Carri Richardson because she was talking about her late grandmother and how that affected her professional life. Some of you might remember Sha'Carri Richardson from how she dresses or how she presents herself during some of her competitions with her long nails or her colorful hair. Some of you might remember Sha'Carri Richardson from some of her run-ins with media and how that has been rough at times, if you will. And some of you might remember Sha'Carri Richardson because at one point she was suspended because she tested positive for marijuana. And, in between there, she's had some wins and losses. Don't get me wrong. She's a very good sprinter. She can run, all right? Don't get me wrong. She's got skills, okay? But today, she is in the news again for yet the wrong reasons. As you can see here from the Daily Mail, Olympic star Sha'Carri Richardson arrested on DV charge after incident with sprinter boyfriend. Now, I didn't even know that she had a boyfriend, but apparently she's been with this guy for maybe like a year or two, and I think they just became public. I guess in the article it says February of this year. He is also a Olympian, if you will, a runner. And so let's get this article and see what happened. How did she get charged with DV, a woman of her caliber, an Olympian, I believe a gold medalist she's won before, right? An Olympian. How did she get charged with this heinous crime? Let's get into the article. Olympic sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested at a Seattle airport on Sunday following an incident with boyfriend and fellow teammate USA star Christian Coleman, according to reports. The Athletic claims Richardson, who won a 100-meter silver and a 4x100 relay gold medal last year at Paris Games, was held in custody for just shy of 19 hours after being arrested on a DV charge. Where is it? There's it go. Okay. It is believed the 25-year-old first got into a heated argument with Coleman, her boyfriend of the last 2 years, at the TSA checkouts or security checkpoint in Seattle-Tacoma International Airport before an officer claims to have witnessed her shoving him multiple times as he tried to walk away. Now, be clear that we often hear of a lot of times of men doing these things to women. These type of cases aren't reported as much because this is, make the mistake, Sha'Carri Richardson. She is a superstar. How many times do you think this happened that is not reported, that is not publicized, even though every time the shoe is on the other foot, it seems to be such a big deal, which to be fair, it is. But the coverage is not proportionate if you ask me. But that's just me, all right? That's just me. I see it all the time. And if you're a man out there, you probably understand what I'm saying as well. But in any case, the footage of the alleged incident was reportedly captured on security camera, with cops deeming it enough probable cause to arrest her. The officer reviewed the camera footage and observed Richardson reaching out with her left arm, grabbing Coleman's backpack before yanking it away. Then she appeared to get in his way as he tried to step around her. Coleman was then shoved into a wall. The report later said that Richardson seemingly threw an item at Coleman, which TSA indicated may have been headphones. All right. So it seems as if they got into an incident. They don't say what it was about, but it seemed at some point she was grabbing on him, tussling with him. He tried to walk away. It says he tried to step around her and she shoved him and then threw an item at him, which could allegedly be headphones, but whatever it was some type of solid object that she tried to throw at this man, and basically she assaulted him in the middle of the terminal.
Enemy spotted.
In public, mind you. Like whatever it was, she was so angered somehow that she just couldn't wait till they got into a more intimate or private place to have this discussion or this back and forth, if you will, whatever it is. Because for this to happen in public, in my opinion, usually with most abusers, they say out there, for something to go on in public like this, that means this is not the first time it's happened. It just happened to be, it boiled over to a point where they just forgot they were in public and did it in front of everybody. You see what I mean? And so, by the way, see that's somebody that I mean, I'm wrong. She's an attractive woman, but that chin just kind of throws me off, man. Like, I wonder what her dad looks like, because she probably split an image of her father, by the way, because yeah. Anyway, the offense was listed as a 4th-degree DV assault. The Athletic reports Coleman allegedly refused to press charges and declined to be a victim before the case was cleared. Police records indicate that Richardson landed in custody at the Score South Correctional Facility in Des Moines, Washington at 6:45 p.m. on Sunday before she was released at 1:30 p.m. on Monday. Daily Mail has reached out to the Port of Seattle Police Department for more information, while Richardson's agent and USA Track and Field have been approached for comment. Coleman is said to have told officers that Richardson is the girlfriend of 2 years, despite their relationship only being public knowledge of February this year. For just $5 a month, please consider becoming a member of Welcome to Normieville. There you will find access to members-only videos and members-only live streams, as well as a host of other perks. Thank you for your consideration. Back to the video. Okay. I like to really quick react to this statement right here. He refused to press charges and declined to be a victim. Men, if you're out there, if you're listening, then this is just off the main subject of her getting arrested for this. But men, I understand that you might care for your woman. I understand that, you have feelings for this person maybe, and you don't want to press charges against them because that inevitably will probably be the ending of your relationship. However, and I say this blanketly, if the shoe doesn't fit, don't put it on. If the shoe fits, it fits, all right? We have to stop refusing to press charges, because if the shoe's on the foot, she's going to press charges on you no matter how much she loves you. And then she'll bail you out of jail and ask you to come home and have Sunday dinner after she's pressed charges against you, all right? Stuff like this is the reason why we are always looked at as the poster child for a DV. This happens so much time. I just watched a video on this earlier today by another content creator. And you know what happened? This guy picked this woman up, and they were going somewhere. Something went wrong. She busts all these guys' window out and try to push him. She calls police on him, and then she gets locked up because the police obviously figure out she's the aggressor. And you know what this guy does? He refuses to press charges.
Enemy spotted.
I'm like, come on, man. But you got to pay for your window. You got to pay for your phone that she broke. You got to pay for your time off from work to get this stuff done. And you're going to allow her to walk free for what? Because you're a man? Men, please stop doing this. If you get accosted by a woman, press charges, because if you was a man, you would do it with the quickness. And if the shoe was on the foot, if she was on the other foot and you were the aggressor in the situation, you're getting charges put on you, right? But anyway, Sha'Carri Richardson was in jail for a little over 9 hours. She gets released. There's been no statement yet from her agent or from USA Track and Field. I hope she doesn't lose anything over this, but she must be held to account. At the very least, she needs to have charges pressed on her. I hope the state takes it over and puts charges on this woman. And whoever her boyfriend is, you need to run for the hills, because if she's done this to you now, this ain't the first time she's done this to you. And if you don't want anything, Sha'Carri Richardson and this man, Mr. Coleman, if you don't want anything uncovered, I suggest you both go your separate ways, because people are going to look into this. All right. But in any case, Sha'Carri Richardson's been arrested. She's been detained for DV, 4th-degree charge. We'll see what happens if she actually gets convicted of it in the future. Probably not, because she's a superstar and she's a woman, but we'll see. And with that being said, thank you for attending another episode of Normieville. You know me, I'm just a number here to bring you the latest and greatest sports and entertainment. Let me know what you think about Sha'Carri Richardson being arrested for accosting her boyfriend, putting paws on her boyfriend in the middle of a doggone airport terminal. Let me know what you think about it down in the comment section. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell, and we're out of the door. And Mr. Coleman, Christian Coleman, remember, reality checks are free. See you next time.